When I go over to somebody's house and I go in their powder room and it's beautiful, I'm always so impressed, but maybe we don't give a lot of thought to remodeling our bathroom. You're known for doing things on a budget. So what are some easy, high-impact ways to refresh a bathroom?
Totally. You do not need to do a full gut remodel to breathe new life into a bathroom. A few small changes really can go a long way. I think you know I love a bold paint color. I think that's one of the more, that's just a really fun way to change the vibe of a space. I also love peel and stick wallpaper. It's a little tricky, but it's really great for that visual punch. But one of my favorite tricks is to swap out the fixtures and hardware. Think your sink faucets, your shower heads, your towel hooks. It's kind of like the jewelry of the bathroom, and it instantly elevates the space. Those little changes make a big impact, and that's really what it's all about.
Obviously, pink is my favorite color, so I support that tip. What's the first thing people should think about when they're approaching a bathroom refresh?
That's a great question. I think everybody wants that beautiful bathroom, but the first thing to really think about is how you use that space every day. Prioritizing function will ensure that the design works for your lifestyle. The best place to start is by choosing a brand that understands your needs inside and out. And for 150 years, American Standard has redefined how we experience one of the most essential living spaces, which of course is the bathroom. And like me, American Standard believes that the design should be both beautiful and practical. Their high-quality design fixtures make it easy to bring personality and functionality into any home, proving that great design is not always just about aesthetics, it's about enhancing your everyday life.
Keith, do you think that there are design features that most of us overlook, but that do make a big difference in a bathroom?
Totally, totally. I love the American Standard Aspirations waterfall tub spout for that reason. It's the perfect way to refresh your bathroom into kind of this serene spa moment. This spout features smooth rounded edges to keep kids' heads safe during bath time. And it also creates this amazing waterfall flow, which I love. It's very relaxing. And the spout actually doubles as a shelf. And in my shower, and I know a lot of people have this problem, storage is also always an issue. So this is a smart way to kind of double up on that. People often forget about their toilets too, and the details matter, especially when it comes to your toilet. The Champion toilet from American Standard will never clog and can flush a bucket of golf balls, meaning no more surprise clogs to derail your morning. And the Cadet Pro extra tall toilet, it's 2.5 inches taller than a traditional toilet, and definitely maximizes the comfort and accessibility in the bathroom for that. So these two toilets really can make a big difference in your space.
I'm not going to unsee those golf balls going into the toilet, Keith. I'm not going to unsee it. I'm very, very impressed.
It's a good visual.
We've all had to call the plumber, at an inopportune time.
Oh, yeah.
Which brings me to my next question, because these kind of things can be very expensive. Home ownership can be expensive. Home remodeling can be expensive. Are there any resources?
Yeah, for sure. American Standard believes everybody deserves to live in a home they love, but understands there's a lot of obstacles in the way of home ownership. And in recognition of those challenges and as a token of appreciation for everybody that has used American Standard for 150 years, the brand introduced American Standard 150th Down Payment Contest, where 10 deserving individuals will receive $15,000 each to help with their down payments so they can take that next step and make home ownership a reality. Visit americanstandard-us.com to learn more about how to enter. It's an absolutely amazing program. You should definitely get everybody to enter it.
Oh, that is so much fun. We'll put a link on our website, cw7az.com. For people who are inspired to start redoing their bathroom, where can they go for more information?
Check out americanstandard-us.com. The website is absolutely amazing. There are so many products to peruse. They have tons of inspiration on there. It's actually, for a plumbing website, it's probably one of my favorite places to hang out. There's just a lot of good stuff on there, and it's full of inspiration.
Thanks for making plumbing fun. It was great to meet you, Keith.
Plumbing is fun. Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of American Standard by DS Simon Media.